Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello! Welcome to Make Things Monday, episode 3! And that means we have 3 people here. It's me, Zeenigami, and we're joined by BanzaiBaby! Oh, BanzaiBaby, this way!
Which way? This way?
This way. I'm pointing this way, and I pointed to you. Now you're good.
Alright, so this is... No, this
No,
way.
the other way.
This
Yay! Yay! High five! Right here. High five.
Alright.
Yeah! It's like we
Yeah,
touch. You guys hear that high five? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We're also joined by Appa, who will sit here until he decides to go. So, hi, Appa.
Hello, Appa.
So, if you guys aren't familiar with Make Things Monday is the premier, newest, hottest podcast where we sit here, talk about projects that we're working on, and then we're going to talk on projects that you're working on. So, if you have a project you'd like to share with us in the community, something you're working on, anything at all, be that art, music, videos, streams yourself, something new that you've made and you want to show off to people like, hey, check out this thing I've done, go over, join us on Discord, post things in the Make Things Monday channel on Discord, and then we'll be able to show them off and talk about them here during the show. And if we aren't live, if you come on any other day, you can still post them in the channel and then we'll check them out during next week's show. So, yes. Banzai! Hi!
Yes.
It's so nice to meet you for the very first time. We've never seen each other ever before.
Never ever seen
each other before. Never seen each other before.
Never streamed together before on like anything. No.
Nope. Banzai, having never met you before. What do you do?
So I am kind of part of the weird part of Twitch here. I do a lot of woodworking, as you can see in my background. I do a lot of like woodworking, a little bit of gaming, mostly open world, like fun games. But my focus mostly is on building, making, crafting, either cooking. As you can see, I also invisible painting as well.
Wow.
And,
how much does invisible paint cost?
Invisible paint cost as much as $5.99. $5.99 with your Amazon Prime.
Oh my god! Did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free using Prime Gaming to your favorite Twitch channels? It's true.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! All right, you gonna run away? You gonna go? There you go. All right, it's just us now. It's business time. What's up?
Business time, but the cat was love.
I know. Appa's my favorite cat. Do you have pets?
Yes, I do. They're both big old bratty dogs. Let me see if I can actually... I have treats. Maybe I can trick them into coming. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to... They're 2 lazy dogs.
All right, go get them.
I'm gonna try to get them right here. I'm just... Buckaroo, Boomer, come, I got treats!
Buckaroo and Boomer. Buckaroo, Boomer, BanzaiBaby, Mr. B. There's a lot of bees here.
There is a lot of bees because we were just like, it's easy. Hold on. I'll do something. I will do something cool.
You're gonna swap your camera over to your second camera? Because Banzai, you got a lot of cameras set up in your office.
So many cameras.
Yeah. Hey, look! Oh my god, it's you again! Banzai's entire house is like hooked up with cameras. If you guys are interested in woodworking, she does some really... Shh. Mr. B is working. You are interrupting. You're interrupting his work. She can still hear us for sure. She is... Look. Oh, god, I can see part of a dog. And one dog... I cannot... Oh, there he is, past Mr. B. Awesome. Stop interrupting him. Get back over here so you can talk to us.
Never. All right. I'm just gonna leave it creepily there.
Poor guy's working, like a job that makes money because you and we are content creators. That means we're professional online beggars.
We're very professional.
We wait for other people to go to day jobs and make money and then give us money so that way we can do fun things.
Very, very true. Please.
Yeah.
Just call back us. And also Twitch Prime sub.
Yeah, I love Twitch Prime subs. So Again, guys, just a reminder, if you have projects that you want to share, Banzai, we have projects we're going to share. If you go over to Make Things Monday on Discord, now's your chance to post them there, be it whatever creative thing you're working on, so we can show it off today. So, Banzai, how you feel about America? Let's talk about something fun. How's America doing right now?
Whoa, you know what? It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. There's always like a new like thing happening all the time, and just everyone wants to have their individual rights and not care about other people so they don't put their mask on, so we have to stay longer inside houses. But, whatever. There's probably going to be people that not getting the vaccine because it's like against their religion or something.
Well, look, Banzai, does science know what a vaccine is?
Science, I guess, no. Apparently, no.
Nobody knows. Doctors, no one knows what a vaccine really is. Like, the way that they make vaccines is they just take chemicals and they just mix them up and inject them into your eyeball, and they add until they can add enough nanomachines to track you.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about Bill Gates. Bill Gates is and the 5G, 5G.
They're adding chemicals to the water to turn the frogs straight.
Yeah. Gosh darn it.
It's ridiculous.
All the time.
And that's why I don't believe in internet.
What?
I don't use the internet. You don't know, like 5G, like that's a lot of G's. Like the more G's in a row I see, the more scared I get.
What about infinite G's?
That's okay. Like, calm down, chill out. I can't handle that. Please, I'm scared.
I don't know. You got to be careful, or the Q's are gonna accuse you of things. Question all the Q's. No, but yeah, I know. It's just like, if you ever played that gosh darn
Plague Inc.
What is it called? It's not Plague Inc. You always know that New Zealand is always the hardest level to get into.
Yeah. It's either New Zealand, Madagascar, or Greenland. It's one of those, depending on which version.
And it's just proving its point that it's just.
Speaking of New Zealand, do you know about maps without New Zealand? Yeah.
What
so
do you mean?
New Zealand is not a real place. There is an entire subreddit, an entire portion of the internet just dedicated to keeping track of how many maps are made without New Zealand on the maps.
What?
Yeah, it's just called maps because they forget. They take Australia and then they you put it on the map, and then they just forget that New Zealand is a place, and New Zealand is just not included on the map. So it's just maps without New Zealand, and like.
No.
What is in New Zealand? I ask you, what's in New Zealand? Hobbits, orcs, wizards, and elves. And I've never met any of those things.
They also have a very handsome rugby team.
There is no proof that anybody is actually from New Zealand. Like, you claim to be from New Zealand, but I have not met you, and I have not met New Zealand. So I don't know how you can claim that New Zealand's really a place.
No, I think you're right. It's like, how the U.S. Senator said that Guam, if we put too much soldiers on Guam, it's going to tip the island over because that's how islands work. If you put too many people on one side of an island, it's going to tilt it, and then they're going to sink. That's how it works. I don't make the science. That's what the science is. The science tells me that's what happens.
Look, here we go. Ready? Check this out. Whoa! Look, it's maps without New Zealand. Welcome to...
Wow.
Welcome to all these. I mean, this is a cheese. That's cheese.
Wait, have you been? That is cheese. That's not.
That's cheese.
Well, I mean,
This is also mass. They're all memes. they're all memes. This isn't helpful. This is not helpful. This is what I was looking for.
Oh, you know what? We need to go to Round Boys, please.
Oh, here's maps with double New Zealand.
Wait,
There's
what?
two New Zealands on this map, so there's two New Zealands here. There's
They're
extra
making
New
up for the
Zealands.
lack of New Zealand on another
Yeah.
map. I think what is it called? There's like a really cool
Here, see, like here's a good one. Here's a good example of a map without New Zealand. This is exactly what we're talking about. Well, actually, no, this is a map with
I
extra
mean,
New Zealand. It's the opposite. It was so big, I ignored it.
well, wait, that's really big. That's wait a second. I was like, wait a second, what's that?
It's the opposite. It's maps with extra New Zealand.
Extra New Zealand.
Map without Australia.
Wait,
Here's without New Zealand. Here's without New Zealand, and they included that there's a New Zealand Domino's there, but forgot to put New Zealand.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, that's interesting. Do they have Guam on the map somewhere? No, they don't even have Guam. Guam's. Oh wait, no, there's a Guam there. There's a Guam, but it's also not shown because.
But see, Guam isn't. No one has maps without Guam. Okay, there's not enough people on Guam to have maps without Guam. But there are enough hobbits to have maps without New Zealand. I was talking to somebody about how people from New Zealand are just hobbits, and they thought that I was talking about New Zealanders are short and have hairy feet. And I'm like, what? No, I'm talking about the Lord of the Rings movies. What do you think I'm talking about? I'm not racist against New Zealanders. Like, what?
Jesus, how dare you?
Like, I'm not being racist against New Zealand. Okay, they're not. I'm not like, oh yeah, New Zealanders was a bunch of short people.
I know. Stop digging your hole. Just stop. You just keep digging.
What they live in their bunch of dirty hole livers and
oh my God!
And,
stop.
what else do they do? They smoke all day and talk to strange old men and go on wild adventures with them. What else do New Zealanders do?
All those New Zealanders. They just walk along.
And speaking of very on topic and totally related things, have you ever seen The Lord of the Rings? But every time Sam takes a step, he says, "This is the farthest I've ever been from home."
Really? Oh, are you talking about that like edited video clip of it? Yeah.
Yeah. By video clip, you mean like 10 hours to the very first Lord of the Rings? Yes, that one. Like, I love a lot of those stupid memes where it's like thing, but every time something happens, something. Like Tanook Tanook, and every time he says Tanook, it gets faster.
Oh, yeah. Man.
And Lord of the Rings, except every time Sam takes a step, the clip of, Mr. Frodo, this is the farthest I've ever been from home.
This is the farthest.
Yeah, it's great. Absolutely love it.
I like the point where they like always talk about the food. They're like, it's time to eat, more eating, more eating.
Food is important. Food is great. Like, everybody should love more food. And streams are also great. Or food streams are also great.
Yeah. I do those from time to time.
Yeah, I have not managed to catch... Wait, I think I caught one of your cooking streams.
On Sundays. I usually do it on Sundays because you want to know what? Food streams are expensive, okay? They're expensive.
No, they're not. You're going to eat it.
I mean, but it's still, like, I also try to plan, like, elaborate meals.
Listen,
and I try to make things from scratch,
this is what
right?
I should have been doing. Is I should have been keeping track of what I'm spending on food streams for tax write-offs. That's what I should have been doing.
Yeah, because it's expensive.
It's not that expensive. What are you? You're going to eat it anyways. It's a part of your living budget.
I know, but I mean, it's still, if you're trying to make everything from scratch and then some stuff and like planning everyeverything, you want to know, everyone thinks I'm an alcoholic.
What are you cooking on stream all the time? Are you cooking like, hi, welcome to our third filet mignon stream?
No, but I do, what is it? What did I do? I did for the New Year's stream. I did like, what did I do? I had like various different champagne cupcakes and champagne things. I bought the cheap stuff to make.
You're not making champagne. What else did you cook?
I did like, okay, so hold on. I have to remember. Hold on. I did like long life noodles, and then I did a
What are long life noodles?
like noodles that you make really, they're egg-based noodles. It's supposed to, I tried to do all the New Year's type of things that are supposed to bring you luck. So I got like mandarin oranges, I got fish for prosperity, I got pomegranates, I also did grapes soaked in prosecco because like you have to eat 12 grapes soaked in prosecco. I think that's just a nerd for
What?
like get drunk. A lot of New Year recipes are like you gotta add alcohol and stuff. And then I got black eyed peas with like some greens and spinach in there. I make a lot. I make a lot of
Yeah,
food.
look, this is what I made. Well, my last cooking stream was we made
Hot pot?
no, hot pot was actually 2 streams ago. That was legit two
Ah,
cooking streams ago was hot pot. And it's still
ah.
cheaper than going out for hot pot. Okay, if I buy everything for hot pot, I buy everything for hot pot. That's like $50 for everything for hot pot, and that's like 3-4 meals for 2 people. Because if
Yeah.
you're buying, look, like one Napa cabbage is actually more Napa cabbage than you will ever be able to eat. I've never finished Napa cabbage until
You
it
need
went
to make
bad.
it. You need to look for the tiniest one because they charge by the
That's what we
pound.
do.
So
That's what we do. I mean, like it's still not that much, but like like one Napa cabbage is already too much cabbage, and then like I like we buy fish balls and all that, and it's still only $50, and it will last us several meals. And then
all
we
right, all
last
right.
last meal on stream was ribeye steak and vegetables.
Oh wow.
That's because
Ribeye.
ribeye steak was half off, and like I don't care how much. As a good Asian boy, I don't care how much something costs. I care about how much it saved, and that's what
Yeah.
matters. Like this was 50% off. We got like the 2 ribeye steaks for like
Ooh.
$4.99 a pound. It was pretty good. So like that's it. That's the meal. That costs like all of it costs like $25. The ribeye steaks are like $15.
Oh, well, at least coming from me,
Yeah.
what I do is like I try buying in bulk, so I don't like I can cut down the packages and have them later. I just think it's a lot because I buy bulk sizes and then
Yeah,
freeze whatever I don't
then it
use.
like lasts for days, so it's fine.
Nah,
I have
I'm
enough
complaining.
vegetables to
I'm
last me
being a
for the
very,
rest
very
of the
cheap
week.
person.
I'm
I'm
also
kidding.
Asian. I'm also cheap, but it's about the savings. It's about the
It's about the
savings.
savings.
Yeah,
You go to a
savings, how
buffet
much
and
you
you
save.
eat until you're sick.
Yeah.
Because you have to get the money's
Yeah.
worth of food.
That's
People don't
right.
understand that.
God, I miss buffets.
I miss
I miss
buffets
so many
too.
buffets.
I really hope all the various different buffets stay open. I'm scared. I have a
So
lot of.
So there's a sushi place in Austin, Texas that my wife and I really love, and they have
Yeah.
all you can eat sushi where it's like to order, so it's not like a buffet, but you like say I want to do the all you can
Oh.
eat, and then you just order as much sushi as you want. And we've ordered like $125 worth of sushi. like we have like a score is like, so how much do we eat? Just tally it all. I was like,
We need
if
to
we
see which
if we bought this
which we
by
eat.
the roll, how much would it have cost us? Like $125. Nice.
No. Man, I wish places like that did that around here. They do takeout, but you only charge per roll. And when you want to eat all you can eat, you have to sit in there. Well, like when you could sit in restaurants, you had to sit there at the sushi bar and then like eat as much as possible. And
Yeah.
it had appetizers included too. So not
Oh,
only all
yeah.
you can eat sushi, it was also all you can have appetizers for dinner for $25.
Yeah, that's basically similar to the place that I'm thinking of in Austin. And then now, like the wife is like, "Oh, I really hope that they survive COVID because they really go
I
back."
know.
And then
I'm so
she's
scared of all these restaurants not surviving.
she's really upset because I've gone there a few times when we go to conventions in Austin, and I'll go to like gaming conventions in Austin, and I'll go there once, and she'll be like, "I can't believe you're going to eat good food without me. I hate you." And she's gonna be upset, and she might divorce me because of it. But you know, she
That's
might
a
divorce me, but
betrayal.
I had sushi, so who's the real winner here?
That's a betrayal. How could you eat good food without your other half? I don't.
Because she wasn't there, so that's her loss. Whoopsie.
You should just have like a little cutout that you put in your wallet that you can kind of put that down close to a computer.
It's just
or
gonna
like
make her
where your-
more upset if like there's pictures. If I send her pictures
There's
of
a
the
picture.
food, it's just gonna make her more upset. Okay, like I said, that's not helpful.
No, but if you get a little picture of her and then kind of put it like she's there.
Yeah, that's gonna make her more upset because you're like, look at how I'm not there right now. Just reminding her is like, you're missing out.
Oh man.
I'll
But
bring her
yeah.
like a set of the chopsticks that we ate. It was like, hey honey, here you go. Here's chopsticks from the, from the restaurant.
you can
Here's a souvenir of the
pretend.
food that I had eaten. Mm.
And yeah, conventions was like every convention I went to, I would save a little bit of money so I could have one good meal, one really good meal at whatever area I'm at. That's the plan. That's
Yeah, I also like that. I like to either be like when I go out, I'm weird when we could travel and go out to eat food. Is like most of the time I'll eat like poverty food. I'm like, what do I do? I was like on lunch, I'm like ham and cheese sandwiches. Like
Yeah.
I want a ham and cheese sandwich, cheap whatever. I'm gonna go back and save some money, and then like one
sticks.
time get some really nice food from somewhere. I'm like, but I should be like, if I'm splurging, I should just eat nice while I'm on a trip, because then I can go get foods in places I've never been to before and like do that, and then just save money at home. I don't know. I'm just weird about like, let me pack some snacks. And God, I'm never ever in my life going to buy food from a convention center. I'm not.
Oh, not from you go outside because all of the
Yeah,
jack
like,
up
oh my
price
God, the
rate.
prices in the convention centers are ridiculous. Like, hey, here's your
Bad.
$50 slice of pizza. That's actually the actual price of pizza in a convention center. $50 per slice.
Can confirm it is. It's like what's it called? I remember going around and we went to that what is it? The last TwitchCon. There was a place that was like $20 milkshakes, and I was like, what the heck? This
At
better
the
be
convention
like
center?
no, it was like a little bit of ways. Like it was still in the close enough walking distance. You know, not you don't have to just not shop in the convention center. You have to go at least 2 blocks away from the convention center to get.
This was
anything
in
reasonable.
San Diego.
Yeah.
What, like the Hard
So
Rock
it was-
Cafe? Is that where you're going? The
No,
San Diego
it
Hard Rock
was like
Cafe across
it was
the way?
the one with a lot of ducks in it.
You lost me.
It was like There's ducks. There is a restaurant there with ducks, and it was ice cream / like.
Was it duck flavored
dessert
ice cream? I
store.
don't remember any ice cream duck
There is-
related thing.
No, it was a candy store with ducks, and it had like Kim Kardashian's picture on there or something like that. Okay, so
I am getting more confused about this place. Now there's ducks, Kim Kardashian,
a real
ice cream, and
place.
candy.
It's candy, and it's got like there's alcoholic drinks, and they put sparklers in your drinks if you want to, if you buy like the $50 drinks and stuff like that. This is a real place. Okay, I'm not crazy. There's ducks, Kim Kardashian, disco lights, really loud music. This is a real place. I'm not even
I totally
kidding.
believe you. I 100%
It's
totally
a real
believe you.
place. I went there because it looks so crazy, and I'm like, this is a weird candy shop. I'm gonna go in because it's weird.
No. And see, my trick is to always go to the parties at conventions where food's at. If someone's got food at a party, like free drinks, like I literally can't drink drinks. I'll die. You've seen me with drinks. You've touched my heart after I've had drinks and felt my heart thumping in my chest. My body's dying.
Yeah, no, you got to find the place. That's why I said when it's PAX West, it's always cool to go with the what's it called? The
Dumplings?
the Danish, the Danish people.
Polish party.
Polish party. There we go. That's Polish party has best food.
Come on, keep up.
Polish. I'm sorry. I
don't-
had to remember.
I don't like pierogies. I don't like pierogies. I think pierogies taste like mushy dumplings.
But it's got
that's what they-
starch and it's got meat. What
I don't like pierogies. They taste like mushy dough dumplings. That's what they taste like.
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't-
wait, there, Brandon found it. Sugar Factory.
Sugar
Thank
factory,
you.
yeah.
I'm not crazy. Boom.
We have sugar factories here in Texas, but those were just where people worked.
What?
Yeah, there's a lot of sugar factories, historical sugar factories, plantations.
Oh, are you talking? Oh, I did not see. Okay, I was like,
Both,
what are you
yes,
talking
yes,
about?
yes, and no. But yeah, there's like, look, one of the places here in Houston is called Sugar Land because it's just sugar. That's what was
Just a lot
made
of
there.
sugar.
Yeah,
Have you ever like took a bite of like raw sugar cane when you're
yeah,
younger?
yeah. It's like an Asian snack.
Good.
Look,
I kind of
raw
missed that.
sugar cane is not yummy, but have you had
You can
sugar
chew on
cane
it.
drink?
Yes, I have. I
That's
have.
good. Like chewing on
That is
sugar
good.
cane is not yummy because
It's fine.
it's so
It's
much
fibrous.
work.
You
Yeah.
just chew. It's like gum. You just bite off a chunk and you chew on it.
All right, listen. If
and
you
then you
all right,
spit out the
guys, if
leftover
you've
stuff.
never had sugar cane before, like real raw sugar cane, let me describe to you
Yeah.
what raw sugar cane is. Imagine a pineapple, and you took the core of a pineapple, the most fibrous old pineapple with a hard fibrous core, and you're like, you know what? I want to eat something that tastes like pineapple, and you just chewed on that because you can't eat it. It's literally inedible. You just chew
you
on
can't.
it until
just spit it out.
until the tiny pineapple juices dribble into your mouth, and then you eat that, and then you spit it out like you're a pitcher spitting out their tobacco chew with sugarcane. And so like the actual sugarcane itself is gross, but when you like send it through a juicer, then the juicer does it all for you, and then you can just have the good bits of it. Right? That's why they invented juicers.
Juicers. I get it. But sometimes you don't have a juicer and you just
Well,
went
then
to a
I'm
farmer's
not gonna
market,
get the
and
sugar
then-
cane. Look,
Why not?
I'm never going to get sugarcane. I got like my parents
It's
got
like
sugarcane
a
for us
poor
once
man's
as a kid,
gum.
and I was so excited to be a kid and have like sugarcane. Like, oh, it's gonna be really sweet, and it was terrible. Yeah, what you see
wasn't.
going
It's
on in the
good.
background of Banzai is her. That's where she lives right now. That's
I'm in the ocean now.
yeah. You need to put your goggles on because
I gotta put my goggles on. I gotta go swimming.
now you can see properly.
But yes, no, it's an actual room. It's just in my.
Yeah, that's where
other
Banzai does
side.
all of her streams because Banzai does woodworking and all sorts of other things
Yeah.
that you can share. And you know, speaking of woodworking and things Banzai's doing, let's segue into what Banzai's been working on recently.
Lots.
Because that's the whole point of Make Things Monday, is to share things that we're working on, chit chat with friends, and to show off our projects. So go over to Discord, !Discord, or link in the video description down below. Join us and share the projects you're working on so we can see what you've done for Make Things Monday. And let's
there's a
see.
lot.
Ready? 3, 2. Oh wait, I got hotkeys. Yeah, I forgot I have hotkeyed these two scenes. I
Ooh,
don't.
Professional.
Yeah.
Very professional.
I have some
this
more
is-
things I have to fix up with the hotkeys, but yeah.
Yeah, this is an old project that I redid a little bit, so I added a bottom to it. But this is an old resin table that I did. That one leg that you see is completely made out of resin. It's like essentially, if you don't know what resin is, it's a two mixture part that essentially a liquid that hardens into a plastic, and you can like do a
what
bunch
resin?
of
Look,
stuff.
let me explain resin to everybody else. Resin is this magical clear stuff that you can make really questionable projects out of, and you can freeze things in, and it will stay frozen forever. Are you keeping up with the guy who froze hot dog in resin?
Oh God, I've seen so many.
Have you seen the
like,
24-hour?
so-
Wait. Let me pull up the 24-hour hot dog resin stream.
Really?
Yes. Look,
Why?
Epoxy and
Why?
resin hot live stream. Is it here? Is this the right link? Is this live? Oh, he's got music going. Look, here we go. Check it out. Is the Epoxy hot dog live stream? We can see the current updates to what this Epoxy hot dog is doing. Look at it go.
Why? All right. I mean, you know
so
what?
like
If
so
this
like
is
the
your
guy
life,
made
you
a hot
want it.
dog and put it in
Yeah.
resin, and then everyone's like, man, I wonder what this thing's gonna be like as it gets old. Is it gonna rot? What's gonna happen? Is there gonna be just like
But
an
it's got
empty,
no
rotten
air.
cavity in there? Well, that's what
No, 'cause
look. That's what everybody's like speculating on. It's like, well, it doesn't have any air anymore. But wait, like the
yeah.
bread is airy, so it's like there's got some air on the inside. Is it gonna rot from the inside out? Like what's gonna happen to this thing? So like everyone
Yeah.
was questioning. Look, I don't. You're allowed to throw in your epoxy expert hat into the mix, but I'm just saying,
But
no one.
it's sealed. And well, I didn't see them do the process. So did they soak the bread first, or no? They just like basically laid.
Look.
How did they get it to
This
float in
definitely
the
was not a
middle?
sponge squeeze and soaked bread. Okay, like they like made a hot dog and put it
Did
there.
they just pour it? Like, how did they get it so it didn't float up? Did they halfway pour it on the bottom? Because that's the only way you could do it, is that they did layer pouring.
Yeah, it's gotta be by process. You start with one, and then you go layers at a time until it gets stuck, until you fill it up, and you got your layered epoxy hot dog.
I mean, I guess you could cut it open and see, but if there's no air in it, it shouldn't
This is why we need the
biodegrade.
live stream, so we know. This is how we know what's going on with the epoxy hot dog. Like, look, it's
No,
been
I bet
3 months. This is
it kind of stinks.
we've gotten
It's been 3
updates.
months.
We've been getting updates on this thing for like
Wow.
3 months about how the state of the hot dog has been.
I feel like for science, we gotta like after a couple of years need to cut it in half just for science.
Possibly.
Just for science.
Possibly. I've seen people like, here's a hot dog in glass. Like I have a friend who blows glass and made it and encased a hot
why
dog
did they
in
do that?
gas. Don't
How
ask
did they-
why, okay? Don't
But the hot dog would burn. The hot dog will burn if you put it in liquid gas. Okay, there's just you're asking a maker how all of this works.
they've
and I'm just
they've
thinking,
already done it.
how
So
did
they well, I assume they first made the container about hot dog sized, put the hot dog inside, and then sealed it up. All right, and so like one of the hot dog ends is just like a little bit toastier than the rest of the hot dog, but it's just how you seal a hot dog in glass. There's just a lot of things you can seal
What
hot
about
dogs inside of.
casting it in metal? No, that would still burn.
How would you know? What's the point? If you can't see it, what's the point? If you don't see if a hot dog gets encased in resin in the woods and you don't hear it, is it still encased in resin?
Oh, I wonder.
Right.
No, I need to figure out other things we could put hot dogs in and then make it.
Girlfriends?
Oh, I walked into that. I did. I walked
Or boyfriends.
boyfriends.
There are
Equal
places to put them on
opportunity for
both.
hot
I'm not gonna judge. You are welcome to place hot dogs in any orifice that you wish. You are free to choose where this hot dog goes.
Where did hot dogs go? Oh, man.
Dear mommy, how do I put the hot dog in the
hot dog.
bun?
You can choose wherever you'd like to put your hot dog.
Unless you're
can-
Catholic, because the hot dog only goes in the front bun. The
Oh.
back bun is a sin.
No, that's a loophole.
Yes.
That's
The poop hole loophole.
Loophole.
Do it for Jesus, kids.
Jesus. Oh God, that song. It's so good.
You have 2 more pictures of your in progress epoxying of a new table.
Yes, I do. I'm making another end table to match that one. And so the first one I messed up because I put too much mica powder. We had an argument above
This one. This
about
one's the
this
shiny
before.
mica powder too much.
Yeah, this is too much mica powder. This is too much mica powder. I put like way too much blue, and I was like, all right, I messed up. It's blue. It's gonna be a blue table now. Then I tried to do it clear, and then you know what? I did what I did. What I always do is like, you know what? This project needs sparkles and glitter, and that's how I end up messing up and making it the cloudy thing you see in the next photo, because it has mica in it and it's dark, and I shouldn't have done it. I should have just kept it clear.
Listen.
I keep saying it needs glitter.
Listen,
need color.
I
That's
told
what it is.
Banzai, but there is never a time when I've looked at something and thought this needs glitter. There's no thing in the universe I
Everything
thought
needs
this
glitter.
lacks glitter and needs glitter, except for people I dislike. Like unless I dislike somebody, I'm like, I don't like this person. Their house should have glitter on everything.
Ooh. You know what? You should just do those glitter bombs. Man, not even just like the little glitter, you need to get the microscopic glitter. Because
Yeah,
regular
the
glitter
one
you
the
can
one
kind of get
where
off.
like you wash and you wash and you wash and it doesn't matter if you use soap or
It
anything,
never goes.
it's
It
stuck in your
never
skin.
goes.
And then it
It's
goes down the
forever.
drain and then you kill the environment.
Yeah. Yay! We're already killing the environment anyways.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
You
What are
know,
you
you
gonna do?
know, Banzai, I'm upset with you because, a few thousand
Mm.
years down the line, as this table starts to erode and the glitter frees itself in the epoxy, that's gonna go straight in the environment, and that's just going to kill turtles.
Oh, all the turtles. I mean, I fart and burp enough that it's already destroying the ozone layer as is, so what can you do? I'm a walking natural disaster.
See, that's why I eat meat, so that way those cows will stop farting and and then stop killing the ozone layer. I'm doing my part
Due diligence. Your due
because
diligence.
those cows are really destroying the poor ozone layer, and the more cows I eat, the less
The more
ozone
you save
destruction
the
there
Earth.
is. So do the
Exactly.
world a favor, eat some cows. And
Eat
here's
some
here's
cows.
the invisible thing you showed earlier.
Oh yeah, the invisible thing. See, it's very beautiful. This is how it looks like on camera. But I've been thinking about doing my own custom shoes. And so I'm doing a Mario and Luigi. One shoe's gonna be Mario and one shoe's gonna be Luigi. And so I'm just doing the painting right now, getting into that. Doing some custom shoes. Just want to try it out.
All right, here's what I've been working on and my to-do
Ooh.
list for Make Things Monday today for the rest of this stream. If you're live here on Twitch with us, but we have this brand new sticker. We have a new Space Cat sticker. So there's this new
That's so
Space Cat.
cute.
So we're going to maybe put some of those around. But these are our packages that we have for our new professional packages for our new stickers. No, they're old stickers, but we have now professional packaging for the stickers.
Very
And
fancy.
look, we can pull it up in higher res. Boop 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 bing.
Oh, I
Ta-da.
see. Ta-da.
So here's it in higher res. So now we're gonna have these in stores, and we're pretty excited. By stores, I mean one store here in Houston. There's a store that's going to be having these stickers. So that way you can like actually buy them in the store and stuff. So that's really cool. And if you wanted to get stickers, you can also buy them online by typing ! stickers on Discord. You can on Twitch. You can do that. But yeah, the white stickers are going to be in stores, and we made these nice little packages for them, and I'm gonna be packaging them up and then putting them into little baggies and stuff. So it's gonna be like super fun.
Ooh, so one night you're just gonna be packaging. You're gonna go into assembly mode and package.
That's the
package.
to-do list. That's the to-do list today. Today I've got all the tools I need. I got the baggies. I got little gloves so that way I don't get my grimy fingerprints all over the plastic on them.
All
And
the
then
plastic, yeah.
yeah, because I mean, like, you don't know where my hands have been. They're gross and like
Ooh.
I have greasy gamer hands. And it's like
The ones where you instantly touch and it's like, it's
yeah. Like I have those
got
gross
Mountain Dew trails,
greasy Cheetos. Exactly. All that Cheeto dust is constantly like. If you saw my like, sometimes I'll just, if I get hungry. Sometimes I don't make leftovers. I just take my keyboard and I just turn it upside down over my face and just tap the leftover.
God. Oh,
I just tap until the
no.
leftover food just falls into my face, and I just eat the crumbs that have fallen through there, and sustain myself that way.
Oh gosh, I physically did just go. That's gonna be a charity goal for yourself. Let's down it and then try it. Ooh, that's just mostly skin though. That's really what it is. It's just all the skin.
I mean, that's what are cracklins but just pig skins, right? If cracklins and pork rinds are pig skin, then what's the difference between human skin?
The long pork.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you know.
I know. Did you know that you can actually buy kits to make and grow your own human meat? So it's not actually part of a.
No.
Yeah.
It's a lot cheaper to find that meat in the wild.
Just go ahead and
yeah, Especially now, no one's gonna assume that someone came over to your house or whatever. It was.
Oh yeah, there you go. Man, that reminds me of that lady who like was a serial killer and made soaps out of all of her victims and handed it out to the village.
Oh, that was Fight Club.
Yeah, that was Fight Club. No, there was an actual legitimate woman who did
Fight
that.
Club made the pause. Made the human fat soaps. But yeah.
But it's based off of a real thing. You could very luscious.
Yeah.
Human
That's
soap.
also how stem cell research works. You take stem cells, you take the baby fetuses, and you just rub it on your body until the youth soaks in. The youth soaks in, and it clears up those crow's feet in your eyes. That's why I'm against stem cell research, because they legitimately just take babies and they just rub babies on people's faces until they get younger.
And you know what? You have to do what the lizard people tell you. See, I don't know what you're gonna you're not gonna listen to the lizard people. That's their science. They said, the world is flat, or actually, no Earth. We're all just part of a simulation.
The Earth isn't flat. That's really dumb. It's an inside out sphere because the sun is on the inside. Okay. The sun's on the inside, and the whole world the world is a sphere, but we don't live on the outside because then we'd fall off, obviously. So the world is actually on the inside. The sun is in the center, and the spinning action of the world is what we think is gravity. Like, obviously, things don't pull each other together. Like, I can put two balls next to each other on a table. It's not like the balls roll together. Like, it's easy to prove gravity isn't real. Like, things don't pull each other together, guys. Open up your eyes.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you spin something, like, you can see this. Like, if you take a bucket of water, you can spin it, right? And then the water won't fall out. It's very simple. And so that's what's happening. The world is inside out, and it spins, and we're on the inside of the world, and there's a giant light bulb in the center that they turn on and off, and that's what the sun and the moon is.
Exactly. Oh, you know what? It's great that you're sharing this knowledge to open your eyes.
Yeah. Open your eyes, sheeple. Can't you guys see what's right in front of you?
Right in front of you. Oh man, I bet the world is very magical for people who legitimately believe this stuff. I mean that it's totally real.
There is a flat Earth society. What's playing in the background right now while we talk about this is a song by Paradox Productions. They showed us this song last week after the show, and just wanted to play it now so you guys can check it out. It is scary. Is my opinion of this song. Scary. Have you seen the Flat Earth Society video? Look, it's aggressive and scary. It's dubstep. It's aggressive and scary. I'm scared of the song.
Oh, the dubstep, because it's dubstep.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more sci-fi, honestly, because I'm listening to it, and it sounds more sci-fi, and I'm about to mess up some
How
stuff.
far in are you? Because you're not far enough in if you're not scared of the song.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm. Let me wait. I started playing it when you were saying.
But have you seen?
This sounds like I'm about to shoot up the evil corporation.
School. Oh, yeah.
Down. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm going in. I'm Neo, or a younger Neo. I'm teenage Neo about to go into this apocalyptic kind of scenario world and shoot things up.
Yep, that's definitely what it is.
That's what I'm hearing.
Look, this second one is more my speed, okay? This weeaboo music, this one's more by speed. So this is by another community member, Mooney, and they're doing something interesting. They are making a rhythm game, but they're starting with making the idol character first. So here's the character. Here's a character sheet for the character. This is a girl. I can't remember. I don't know. Oh, Sana is the character's name. Yeah, she's got a water gun. She's got the
I like this one better.
She's got the anime hair tie, right? Like, this is my speed. I'm a weeb. I like this. This is definitely more my speed.
So we're gonna get a comic book also with this, right?
I mean, like it almost look. That's how these things work. But they're making a rhythm game, but they're actually they made the character first, and they have like the character singing and stuff. So this is like the character doing whatever the cover art. They have like the fake character Twitter going on.
Oh wow, they're in depth.
Yeah.
They're
So they're starting. They're reverse marketing their game. What's going on here?
No, I feel like get a VTuber skin on there. I bet she'd be very popular.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Yeah, this is what weebs. This is what the weebs want. And this is what I want. I like the weeb music. I like the wee and the boo.
The woo-woos.
Yeah, the ooh-woos and the woo-woos. Well, look, let me turn this low and we'll just let it keep going, because, I mean, why not? I just have to remember to stop it before it autoplays. Can we stop autoplaying on how do I stop autoplay on SoundCloud? I don't know how SoundCloud works.
I don't know either. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
But no, I will say yes. I like this song better than the other one. I'm sorry. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's honesty is what we want. We want to let people know that their creativity sucks. That's. I want you guys to share your creativity here. I want you to share your projects. That way we can just talk about how bad they all are.
They're horrible. Nothing can compare unless you dedicated 10 years of your life to your craft. Just might as well throw it away.
Here's Zealous and Zealous's project. They're making a website for their group. I assume group is like friends, or like I look, they all have like YouTube channels.
But it's official. It's official because
it's a .org. So they're official. It's a .org. And that's pretty big.
And then the level of scale. So does it, like, in terms of importance, there's .com is like in the trash.
Yeah, and like anyone, look, .com, you can't trust a .com. You don't know what a .com is. A .org, that's real. That's big boy stuff.
And then the super supreme stuff is .edu or .gov.
Yeah. Look, we got memories. We got videos here. And I know what they said recently. They said that they made it so that way if someone updates their Discord tag, that the website will also update your Discord tag with it.
Automatically?
Yeah. In my opinion is stop updating your dang Discord tags, guys. Like, how often do you have to change your Discord tag? Why are people changing their Discord tag that often?
I haven't since I basically started it.
Right.
I'm just like, here.
That's what I think. That's what I think. Stop changing your Discord tags. Oh,
you could always just rename yourself in whatever chat room you are. Just not like rename, but like put a custom.
Change your nickname.
Yeah, your nickname.
Yeah,
Boom.
Exactly.
You don't need to.
Hey, Banzai.
Wait.
If you check out the next video, you might recognize something that my brother did. So we go to like 25 seconds in. Yeah, 25 seconds in here. You'll recognize this.
25 seconds. Hold on, I'm gonna leap ahead. 25 seconds. Okay. Hey!
that is the same kind of transition Banzai uses on her streams. Same sound effects, same spin, same OG stuff.
It's so good. I think
the exact same one.
Do it right now. Hold on, let me see.
We see. You're using OBS virtual cam, so we'll see. Yeah. Yay! There it is.
Mine goes in and out though.
It does. Well, his goes in and out, but his spins while going in and out. Yours doesn't spin.
No, it's got that like copyright freeness. That's why everyone.
Look, the sound effect is so old that everybody who made it is dead now.
Yeah, so you got it.
Anybody involved, like the music is so old, the trumpets involved in making that sound are actually all just they're rusted and they're turned into dust now. That's how old that sound effect is.
You got to make sure the only way to know it's free is when the bones of the writer has ground to dust.
Yeah, that's why they froze Walt Disney. So that way they own the rights to Mickey Mouse forever.
Oh man. But yeah. It's a good time. That's funny. That's hilarious. That I mean it's a very common thing and it's like I'm not like that's I mean, no, I'm suing. I'm suing.
You
When did he
better.
start streaming? I'm gonna sue him because I
You
started
take
that.
all of his money. Like sue him for
All of
every dollar he's
all
ever made on stream.
totally.
Look at this. Look at this tick boy. Look at that tick boy. Look at the slave driver just making him work.
Wait, is she gonna help Pete?
No, she's the supervisor, and supervisors don't work. Okay, they're there to supervise. That's why they're called the supervisor.
Green screen? Oh, puppies! I need to see more puppies. Puppies are what gets the views.
Puppers are always good.
Animals get the views.
It's me a year and a half ago is who this is. Yeah, I recognize this monitor. I didn't realize that he took this monitor with you. That's a monitor computer that he took with him when he moved.
Oh.
Yeah, brother. Hi, brother.
You're missing your fams.
No, he lives in Oklahoma, so he's too far away. He moved way too far away. This is my favorite of everything submitted today. This one's my favorite. Yeah, this one's the best.
How could you post that and not have a photo or a video file of you biting in and getting that cheese drool? It needs to have that. It needs to have that.
Have you had one of these?
What, the cheese dogs?
I don't. What kind of anime? What did you batter this in? Not sure if you did the like.
Good, though.
Asian style batter or American style corn dog batter.
Flakes. That's what you're talking about, right? There's corn. So there's bread. Panko is basically they.
No. I'm talking about not the breading, but the batter itself. So like here in Houston, something that's like just hitting Houston recently is rice dogs, and it's a like rice based batter instead of a flour based batter. Rice flour based batter. So the bladder the batter is more glutinous and got a little more chew to it than regular corn dogs.
Like a mochi kind of.
Yeah, it's got that like kind of mochi-y glutinous texture to it.
Ooh.
So whenever you bite into it, the batter itself has a little more chew and pull than good old American corn dogs.
So is this like a Korean thing? Like I know that like it was very like these kind of like gooey sticks and corn dog things is more of like a Korean thing. So it transferred over now in Texas. Ooh.
Rice dogs are Korean. And
yeah, I was right.
How often you had Korean food? You ever have Korean street food?
It's been a while. It's been a long time. Cause like, but I haven't. It's been like almost a year. Not street food. I mostly do, of course, like the basic, like Korean barbecue, basic kind of thing. But yeah, no, it's been a very, very long time since I've had anything like that. Guam, there's a big Korean community, along with Filipino and stuff like that. So
Korean street foods are always a little disappointing to me when I see them. Really? Because they add sugar to everything. Like every time I see Korean like rice dogs, these rice dogs, you have it like this, and then they add a whole bunch of sugar to it.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
They like sugar it up like a churro. And I had it.
You've had Filipino style spaghetti, right?
No. No, I don't
they put sugar. We make it with banana ketchup.
Well, that's Filipino. Well, what? I assume that bananas in everything in Philippines. Like, isn't that like the national food of Filipino food? It's like everything is banana based. You take bananas. Like some people, like we have rice. You just take up tiny banana bits and then you make that into rice.
It's not everything. Like, it's either adobo or barbecued or it's
a banana.
It's sweet. It's just we like the sweetness. Okay, it's not just banana.
So they churro it up, and I had two of them. I had one of them that was just plain, just like this. This doesn't look like a sugar, and the other one with sugar on it. And
I love the sweet and salty. That's what you gotta get, the sweet and salty.
It was. It was worth having once, but I would prefer to have it without
Okay.
sugar
Sugar.
every other time.
I mean, okay, so like you say this, but remember, in the U.S., we like fried butter on a stick and have fried
Yeah,
butter.
you say we. You say
Well,
we, but okay.
we are currently in the United States, all right? So, and you're in Texas, so that's even more of a sin. I'm in Washington. We got some saving grace because we're very close to Vancouver. So.
Look, there's like also this like look at this, okay? This is another thing that disappoints me. It's like look,
Oh, what?
this is like Korean garlic bread, and
Oh,
this looks savory and delicious.
is
And
it sugary?
they take the bun and they like slice it into this like grid, and they like dunk it in garlic butter stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah, that
oh
sounds
my
good.
god, that
Oh my
sounds so
god,
good.
it is.
But this is like a sweet bread, and it's actually like a very very sweet meal. And I'm like,
What? Why is it
God,
sweet?
I know,
Why
and
is
this is
sweet
why
actually not
I find so many Korean street foods a little upsetting, because I'm like, it starts off and like the first 80% of it, I'm like, this looks like the most amazing thing. Like this looks so delicious, and then at the end they're just like sugar, just like sugar all over it, and I'm like, this is weird. This is weird. It's like adding ketchup to a lot of things. They add ketchup to a lot of things too that I wouldn't add ketchup to. I'm like, this is fine, like, but I don't want it to be sweet. I don't want it to be.
Well,
I
ketchup
want
is
it to
not
be
as bad as like
savory.
what is called Japan is like crazy over mayonnaise. They put mayonnaise on everything.
They have,
Everything.
their mayonnaise is like Japanese mayonnaise is a little different from American mayonnaise. American mayonnaise is different from Japanese mayonnaise. It's got a little tangy kick to it.
Tangy kick. Oh, at least
Yeah.
it's not as bad as like what is it? The there's out there in the world, there are people who eat bananas on pizza, and it's not the Filipinos, it's the Swedish. The Swedish people eat bananas.
Wait, I thought they just lived off of meatballs.
No.
That's
They're
what
not
IKEA
just
taught me.
people IKEA attached meatballs. All the meatballs, only meatballs.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. There's also the little red fish.
Oh.
Yeah.
The salty licorice. Are you talking about?
It's not salty. Swedish fish
Yeah.
aren't salty.
No, they're like if you get like their real licorice, the real licorice that you get.
Yeah,
is
but Swedish fish are like cherry licorice. They're not real licorice.
I'm just saying. Oh man. But yeah, I could talk about food all. Now I really want that whatever corn dog thing that is, the cheesy corn dog. I want it, but I don't have
It is good. It's definitely good. I like it. I do like everything deep fried. And let's just pull up the picture of the corn dog again. This is good. You did a good job. I'm going to assume.
Good job.
So we talked about this before. Also, it's like, if you are if you make cooking content online, if you're a cooking YouTuber, make cooking live streams, nobody knows if you did a bad job. No one can tell what your food tastes like. So if you accidentally put too much or too little salt, or like you burn it on the bottom side, nobody knows. You just have to act like it's really good, and all of a sudden you're a good chef.
Have you seen the photo hacks that people use for food though?
Yeah. And then if you here's the double kicker. If somebody else follows your recipe and it doesn't taste good, they'll assume they messed up. Right? Like, what did I do wrong? Like, how come this isn't delicious? And it might just be that you're a really bad chef and nobody knows. You're like, every single recipe you make is actually terrible. You're like, you don't use any sugar in this. We're gonna use 5 pounds of salt. And everyone just like, I don't know why mine's so salty. I must have not used. Maybe I just used the wrong amount of salt. And that was it.
That just reminds me of a horrible thing I did. I tried to make chicken wings for myself, and I got mixed up with teaspoons and tablespoons, and I ended up putting like tablespoons of like pepper in there. Essentially, it was so hot and spicy. I was like, I hate my life. This was supposed to be teaspoons, not tablespoons.
This is why I don't like baking. Baking scares me, and baking intimidates me. Because I like cooking when I can just like, ignore the recipe. I'm like, I want to add more of this, and it's like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'll just turn around and think of what 5 minutes might be, and then return back to this. But you can't do that
But
with baking. Baking is
no,
chemistry.
no. Baking is math. That's what it is. Baking is math, and I
Yeah.
just don't. No.
When it says 368 degrees, I mean 368 degrees, all right? Not 370, not 365. It says 368, okay? When it says 12 and a half minutes, it means 12 and a half minutes. When it says 5 ounces, we don't mean 4.5. You've ruined it. It's
Really
now
have to
dribble. It's now goop,
scale.
okay?
You have to like measure out. You use grams, not cups.
Yeah.
When you really bake.
And like I'm look. I know if you're really good at it, then you know, and you don't have to like be that. You can be a little more flexible in things, but I ain't, and I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too scary. I do stir fry and fried rice, where it's just like how much, as much as I want. That's the ingredients. How much vegetables, as much as I want.
As much as you want.
Exactly. And I want
Just
more.
throw it in. Get the meat flavor. Remember, eat cows. Save the environment.
Save the world. Eat cows. That's exactly how it works. It's not that they don't ever make more cows. It's,
No.
I could never be I could never be vegan. I could theoretically be vegetarian. I wouldn't like it. I'd be upset. But I could be vegetarian. But there are too many things that I would accidentally eat if I were vegan.
Oh yeah, there's just a lot. I can't. This is a lot of like you have to just basically never eat out or get anything store bought ever again because there's just animal products in everything.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have this nice like snack, and like turns out they just squeeze like chicken blood into the cookie just to make sure it's not vegan. Like that's it.
It's a thickening agent. Blood is a thickening agent. I don't know what you're talking about.
Chickens are the perfect animal. Like what we use every stage of chicken, and they are delicious at every stage of their life. And their eggs are glue. Their eggs are literally food glue. That's what chicken eggs are.
They're binders.
And like chickens are so delicious that we'll take mommy chickens and just smother them in their own babies.
And then fry them.
Yeah, like what other animal do that? We're gonna take the mommy and smother it in its unborn baby, or unhatched baby, and it is even more delicious.
So good.
Right?
Good. It is. I like it. Now you're making me hungry. What the heck?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be we're talking about creative things. Well, I mean, cooking is creative.
Food, yeah, look, food. You made food. You did something good. Unless it's ramen. Although technically you made ramen, but like, I mean, come on. That's like color by numbers. That's kind of cheating.
I did a fancy ramen meal. I meant fancy, which is I put a little bit more effort. I put like some pieces of beef slices in there with what is it called? I'm trying to think of the vegetable. It's blanking.
It's got leaves. It's green.
It's green. It's got leaves, and it's in a lot of Chinese dishes.
Cabbage, Napa cabbage, bok choy.
Bok choy. There you go. Thank you, bok choy.
Yeah.
And I mixed that in with my noodles, and then had some half-boiled eggs along with a lambic. I felt like drinking on the weekends. I don't know, something about like there's just like something happened last week, and I just felt like drinking on the weekends. But
all right, we're gonna get a visitor here. Come on, move your taily butt. He's sniffing everything on the table.
Oh, look at him.
Look, all right. Speaking of all this food, you know who our guest is gonna be next week? Our guest next week, Banzai. You know who it is. It's foods involved, and we both know them.
Oh, L.A.
Yeah, that's right.
Yay!
Next week, Hunger Service is coming on. He's gonna be our guest next week. So especially if you have food over the next week and want to share, Hunger Service is a food streamer. He used to be a chef, but he killed a guy, and now he's not allowed to work in a restaurant ever again.
Never.
Yeah, that's what happened. Like he didn't food poison him. He literally just like stabbed a guy in the neck with a knife. It was insane. It was brutal, scary.
Very
But
scary.
you don't have to be close to him because you can watch him on streams, and he's gonna be on as our guest, and he does food streams all the time. So you want to share food or you want to share whatever it is, LA Hunger Service is gonna come by and gonna check us out. Who are you and why are you here?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
I
you.
am BanzaiBaby. I do woodworking here on Twitch. I make craft all kinds of things. I also do cooking as well, and a little bit of painting with my invisible paint, as you can see here, very invisible paint. Just a lot of fun stuff. I'm mostly just the loud. I make a lot of noise, if anything. That's the main.
There's a lot of whirring and zzz while you're streaming.
Yeah, and I know someone in chat was asking me about goggles. Yes, these are important because a blade to the face gets stopped by this, and I rather have my face unscarred with no blades to my face. It's just common, like not things I have on my checklist, like take blade to the face, cut wood.
But you would look so cool, and you make like a great anime side character with that. Like you need to just get the cut on the eyebrows. It's so stylish. The eyebrow cut. Yeah. You just need to have that, and then people ask you why, and then you have to like get 1,000-yard stare and just be like, "Oh no, we don't talk. We don't talk about that." You don't
want to know what happened. No, I just got my glasses. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. There you go. That's how you're that mysterious anime character with the the eyebrow scar. You're like, look, Wolfie in chat also knows all about missing thumbs. Hey, before we wrap up, also, where can we find you, Banzai?
You can find me here on Twitch, and I used to do a little bit of YouTube, I need to do my YouTube gang again, and I also got to pick back on TikTok, but I'm mostly just here on Twitch, also on Instagram and Twitter. I have to pick up again on my gosh darn TikToks. I gotta be hip with the youngsters.
I don't understand TikTok. TikTok scares me. I'm too like I can't do it. And all those kids zooming around. I can't.
Just do the whoa or whatever. What is the thing now? Things.
The what?
Whoa,
the who?
The who? Yes.
I don't understand. I can't move like the kids do on TikTok. Like my kind of dancing is like the awkward shuffling in the corner. I'm here for the school dance kind of dance. I can't do any more than that. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us, Banzai.
Thank you for having me.
See you next week, everybody.